Good afternoon. Come with me as I take you through the process of preparing preparing our dinner, like the staple food we eat. It's matooke. This one has to be green, not yellow. So I'm going to take you through how we do the steamed, how we peel and then prepare. We call it the muumbo, as in what we make to make matoke. The way we make it to be steamed, how we prepare steamed matoke. I'm going to start with you from the beginning, from peeling or from cutting it from the bunch. Let me show you how we do it. So I had already removed like two. So I cut this. Like normally people do not use a knife. You do like this. And then this goes off. If I want it to be pulled, I cut from here. And then this. Yeah, so that's how we do it. So over here, I have a woven basket. I'll put it down. And I have banana fibers. These were used before. So they can still be reused because they are still in good shape. In Buganda, if you're going to peel, you have to be kneeling. Yeah. So this basket is quite big, so I'm gonna use a smaller size. This one I'll put it back, and I use one which is small. So I'll use this. This will come in here. So this can still be used. So what can I use? Okay, let me use the big one. This one has a hole in the middle. So I'll go with this, the first one I have got. I need to use. Then I'll put the banana fibers. Do it like this. I put like 3 or 4. So this is how they're supposed to be. And I put these two. The second one, make sure they're straight. And then I put a third one. Okay, that's how they have to be. Then I'll put this back. So I'll get banana leaves. I'll use this one because it's big according to the number of people we are home. So I'll use this one, the yellow one. Then I'll put it like this. And I'll use this one. It's kind of wet because they need to be. Where did I put the knife? Looking for the knife. Yeah, the knife is here. Oh, should I kneel? How should I sit? So when peeling, you get something to cover yourself so that your clothes do not get sap. So it's kind of dusty. Yeah, I'll need to wash this because this had something in it, and it poured on the banana leaf, so I cannot use it when it has something on it. So I'll go cleaning. So I'm done washing. Yeah, what went there is now finished. I'll have to put this back where it was. Yeah, I'm not gonna cover myself because this has lots on it. So I may not kneel. Yeah, I'm gonna peel while seated. And I'll show you how it's done. Yeah, this is how we peel our food. How we're gonna make this steamed matooke. So I peel, remove the peels. Okay, it takes time. When making steamed matooke, you have to take your time because it's quite a long process, and I'm gonna take you through that process. Actually, when you find other people, I'm not supposed to be sitting on a stool. I'm supposed to be seated down, and then I cover myself with something to protect me from the sap that comes from the matooke. So just do it the way I feel comfortable. This is how comfy I am. Yeah, it might not be easy for some people because you may find matooke that is not straight. So this one is curved. But Yeah, I'm peeling matooke for for our family. We are like 8. We're going to eat from this. Yeah, so I made 3 clusters, but if I organize it here and I see that it's just enough or more than enough, it will depend on how it will look like. Then I'll stop. It depends on the amount in the basket. I think most of you see videos and you only see people eating matooke, but preparing matooke has a process, as I'm going to take you through. It's a process you have to follow. Yeah. Okay, I'm done with the first cluster. So we'll soon start in the second cluster. First cluster then. So I'm beginning the second one. So you may ask me, like, why am I peeling the green bananas? Um, as in Uganda, we have like 4 kinds of bananas. We have this green one that we call matooke. This one we peel and we make it the way I'm doing. Or if someone doesn't want it to be steamed, they peel and then put it in a saucepan and then they cook it the way it is, like this, but not in the banana leaves like I'm doing this. So that's the easiest way if you don't want to do this steam. But for us here, we eat steamed food, like daily. It has to be steamed. If you don't eat steamed one, it's when we are busy or like we have things to do, like you can't really come into the kitchen to put on firewood. But this one, we normally use firewood or charcoal when making steamed matooke. But for us here, we use charcoal. I'll take you through the process of how I make even the charcoal, how I light it up. Actually, I got this matooke, I got the bunch from my garden. Yeah, my garden. All this from my garden. taken years without peeling. So, not because I don't know how, because I wasn't in Uganda for a certain period of like 13 years. But I still remember how I was told to peel, and I still, because in school we used to peel, even home we used to peel. So there is no way someone can forget peeling. Yeah, because when you're taught, you still know how to do it. Still remember. I remember how to do, because knowing how to peel is my culture. I'm in Uganda, and I'm a princess. I'm a Mbeja, so I have to be knowing how to peel and how to do certain kinds of food. Yeah, so I have to be knowing how to do it. So yeah, there is no I can say I don't know how to peel. I don't know how to cook. I know how to cook. I know how to cook different kinds of food. I was lucky. I was taught by very nice people how to cook different kinds of food. Yeah, and my late mom used to teach me how to cook like staple foods. It's the thing. It's one of the gifts you can give your children, teaching how to cook different staple foods. Like us, we have different cultures in Uganda, cultures from different tribes, and each tribe has a staple food. Sometimes it's good to know how to do foods from other tribes. You try doing them. At times you learn from your friends that you meet from different tribes. When they teach you, you learn, and then that's a plus on your side when you learn how to be. Oh, I can learn so much. I think I'm slow, but there are people who can feel like. I have a pace. A bit slow, but I'm soon making it. Nobody's just me. Take it slow. Well, I was telling you about the four kinds of bananas we have. We have the plantain that we call gonja, which the Nigerians normally eat, but that one is normally peeled when it's ripe, and it's peeling. I think you just cut like here in the middle and then you remove without peeling the way I'm doing. And then we have the yellow bananas, the ones we normally eat when they are ripe, when they're yellow. But even in the yellow bananas, we have kinds. We have the biggest size, and then we have the tiniest ones. For the tiniest ones, we have what we call pancakes. The local ones in Uganda normally, which is made out of those small yellow bananas. We mix cassava flour in them, and then some use baking powder, but others do not. And then we put cooking oil in a pan and it boils like hot. Then you dip the pancakes you've made into the cooking oil. So yeah. And then we have another kind, it's bigger. I think you can add these, like 3 of these. It's called chivuvu. Those ones, when you want to boil them, you leave the peels on, but you cut the top and the downer part. And then if I'm going to steam, after making this, I'll put them on top of this. That's how we cook it. So those are the kinds we have. Yeah, and then we have another one, it's small in size. Small, but we make juice out of it. When we're making its juice, I think we have one outside. When we're making juice out of it, we use grass. There is 10 kind of grass we use. It's healthy when you get the grass from wherever you get it from. You have to wash it, and then you squeeze the grass into the bananas until juice comes out of it. The juice is always expensive, by the way, because it's natural and sweet. You don't add anything in it. The only thing you add is water, like to dilute it a little, but it has to remain sweeter, not to make it watery. So that's what we do. That's four or 5 kinds of bananas we have. Yeah, so the green one, this one we eat daily. Yeah. So now I'm done with the peeling. So the food I've put in the basket, and the banana leaves is just enough. I don't want to do much, and then we spoil. So I keep this. And then the next process, I have to be on my knees. Done. When I'm on my knees, we get banana leaves, like small sizes. So you cut it like this. So you like this, and I'll cover on top of this. On top of this. Wait, please. Bring it closer. Okay, did that. Okay, did that. Ah. I'm back. So I covered the first one. I have to make like 2 or 3 the other side. So these go on the sides like this, not like I did the first one. And then I'll cut another one. And also put it like this. Then last one will also go like this. Then you bring this closer here like this, and also this one like this, and you use the banana fibers you put before to tie this. And then you fold this inside, and this one inside. And then bring this here and this here. So you have to untie the first one you made, the first tie. So you keep these together like this. And then you turn to the other side. You do the same thing you've done to the other side. Do like this. And this. Oh. Yeah. So make sure food does not fall out when you do this. So you bring this string to here and this. So you have to untie what you tied before, and then you bring all of them together and you tie it. So there I'm done. The third process is when you bring the pan where you're gonna put your food. So I have to put this here. So when you bring your pan, you put water. I'll go get water and have it closer. So this is where we keep, yeah, you do not have to jump over the food. This is where we keep the water that we use for cooking in the kitchen. So I'll get water from here and I put in the pan. I have to add more. So I'll get banana stalks if I have any. So we use, why we use this, when we put water into the pan, this helps us to stop water from getting through, direct through the food. So we put this to protect the food from getting so soggy, to get soggy, because there is also another process like after it has boiled. So what we do, we use these from the banana leaves, the stalks from the banana leaves. We do them like this. You twist them. You twist so that it becomes soft, and then you put into the pan. I'll show you how it looks like. And put it into the pan. Make it circular. Yeah. Like that. I'll show you after like how it looks like so that it protects the water from going into the food. Chapati. Okay, let me show you how it has to be so that water doesn't go direct into the food. I'll have the camera and I'll show you. So when it's like this, water doesn't get straight away into the food. So like this, it doesn't. And then on top of that, I have to put a banana leaf. Let me show you. Yeah, I'm here to take you throughout the whole process. If you've never seen how it's being done, yeah, taking you through the whole process. So I'll put this on top. It's also to protect from the water. Put this on top like this. And then I'll get this and I put it inside. So us, when we are going to make food, we always have something we put on top. Sometimes we have greens, but today we have some small beans. They want to be on top. So I'll use these small ones to put them on top. This is what I'm gonna do. So what I'm gonna do, oh, plus I normally show people this. This is good for people with pressure, high blood pressure. This is really good for them. So yeah, I'm gonna put them on top. This normally, when you're eating food, you just put on top of the food and the sauce that you have. So this is what I'm gonna put. I put this here. So you have to make sure it doesn't pour. It's tiny. Make sure it doesn't pour out of the batter. This is quite small. I may even use one banana fiber. This is pouring out. Okay. This is I tie this, and I'll use this too. Oh, just some poured out. Yeah, of course they're too tiny. To avoid pouring out. So I tie this. Yep. Well, okay. So what next? I'll get green bananas first. Put on top. Or is it done? I can fold this a little, like this. And I put it on top of this. And then also this side, I do the same. Still, I'll get another one and do the same on this side. Yeah, use your fingers like to push the leaves inside. Also the other side. Also this side. Then we'll use the leaves that we used before to keep the steam in. So I'm going to use this one. And I still have many more. Yeah, like I told you, it's a long process that you need to follow, and your food has to look neat when putting it in starch. Yeah, I never went for Tisaka. My mom used to teach me how to do this. May her soul rest in peace. Yeah, she used to teach most of us, me, my sisters, my nieces, plus my nephews. Oh, my nephews are really, really good cooks. Yeah, my nephews can really cook. She used to teach, she taught them how to do it. So, to put more. Yeah, this is the process of steamed matooke. This is how we do it in Uganda. Or then when my sister comes back, we're gonna have to do chapatis as a second meal to add on this matooke. Yeah, we show you chapatis. So this is one thing we do. It is called oluyina in my last language. So this goes around the food I've just, the banana leaves I've just put. So you do it like this, and then you stick it inside. Like this. You have to be having strong fingers. All that goes in. Yeah. So that's the process of how steamed matooke is prepared. Some of you just see it on plates, like in videos, but this is the process how it's being done. Like from I've shown you from the peeling until to this. So now I'll just have to light the firewood and I cook it. Then after cooking, there is also another process where I have to do it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being patient. So now I'm gonna light up the firewood and then I start cooking. Thank you.